Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to create this creative text animation inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugin but with the help of simple tips and tricks inside of After Effects. And if you want to learn more about motion graphics and other stuff, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. Links are available in the description. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe After Effects. Let's create a new composition. We will call it as main animation. Width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30, duration 1 minute long, and background color is white color, and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title selection. Then I'm going to press Ctrl N to create another composition over here, and width we are going to take 700 and height 100 and simply hit OK. So we'll get this kind of composition. And let's type our text, and for the font I'm going to choose Monstera. You can choose whatever font you want. And now we will type our text. So let's type make, and let's choose black version of this font and increase the font size. Let's make this full resolution. Go to the align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. Select this, press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Hit Ctrl K to open the project settings, and let's type make over here. Okay, select this, go to the align tab, and over here we are going to choose align right. Okay, select this and let's a little bit move this over here. Now select this mix and hit Ctrl D, double click to open this, and this time let's bring this at the center, and we will change the text self. Okay, like this, and let's bring this a little bit over here like this. Also copy this text, hit Ctrl K to open the composition settings and apply it over here. Over here also copy this text, hit Ctrl K and apply. Now select this yourself, hit Ctrl D, double click to open this and change the text better. Select this, go to the align tab, align it right, and just move this over here. Copy this text, hit Ctrl K and hit better. Hit Ctrl D, double click to open this and type every day. Select this, go to the align tab and align left, and just move this a little bit over here. Okay, now hit Ctrl K and type every day over here. Okay, so this is our 4 text. Now we will animate this layers. Now select this make, press P for position, create one keyframe, go to around 1.10 frames, create another keyframe, go to the start, and let's bring this over here out of this composition. Select those keyframe, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift we will move one handle over here and we will move one handle over here. So if you see, we will get this kind of animation. And otherwise hit F9 again, go to the graph, and we will select this and we will move one handle over here and move one handle over here like this. So we will get this fast animation. Okay, press F4 and enable the motion blur. Now we will copy this position, hit Ctrl C, and we will go to the beta over here. We will select this and hit Ctrl V, hit U, and at the start I'm going to bring this out of this composition, and over here we will bring this at proper position like this. So we will get the same amount of speed over an animation over here. Now go to the yourself, Select this, press P for position, create one keyframe, go to around 1.10 frames, create another keyframe, go to the start, and we will bring this yourself over here. Now select those keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move one handle over here and move one handle over here, so you will get this kind of animation. Now copy this keyframe, hit Ctrl C, go to the everyday text, select this and hit Ctrl V, hit U, select this, let's bring this over here, go over here and let's bring this properly over here, so we will get something like this. Now what we are gonna do, we will go to the main animation over here and we will bring one by one. Let's bring our make over here and let's go few frame forward like this. Okay, but before that, what we will go to this make, press Ctrl Y, and we will add one solid layer with red color and bring this downward. Select this, copy, paste it over here, paste it over here and paste it over here like this. Okay, now let's go over here, press S little bit and increase the size, press Y, or don't press Y, just simply move this over here. Now hit Ctrl D, make sure to your snapping is on, and we will bring this over here. Now select this, hit Ctrl D, let's bring this at the top, let's move this over here, select this, hit Ctrl D, let's bring this at the top and we'll bring down over here. Now all we need to do is we need to replace this composition, so select this, we will replace it with yourself, so find yourself comp and by holding Alt we will drag and drop this on this one, then select this make, we will select this better and drag and drop, we will select this, we will drag and drop and replace with everyday. So if you see, we will get this kind of animation. Now press F4, select all of them and convert them into 3D, and let's make this fit like that. But before that, we need to do certain changes. We will select this, we will press Y and we will bring our anchor point over here. We will select this, we will bring our anchor point over here, this over here and this over here, and then we will convert this layer into 3D and press R for rotation like this. Now we need to change it on y-axis, so select this make and we will make it 45 degree. Select this, let's make it minus 45. Select this Y, let's make this 45, let's make this minus 45. Okay, let's make this fit. Right click, new, and create one null object just for now. Select all of them and make it a parent with this null. Select this null, press P, let's bring this null downward, press S for scaling option and scale it, and let's bring this over here and let's delete this null object. Now right click, new, and create one camera over here and angle of view, let's make it 120. Okay, and press C for zoom in a little bit. Let's double click and let's write 100. Let's zoom out a little bit like this. If you see, we will get something like this. Now after this, right click, new, and create one null object. Convert this null object into 3D and we will go to the top view and we will select this null object and we will bring this somewhere around over here in between this triangle over here like this, and let's make this active camera. Okay, now select this camera and make it apparent with this null. Select this null, press R for rotation. As you guys can see, we can rotate it like this. Okay, now select this, let's rotate it like this. Let's make this 25. Create one keyframe, press S, create one keyframe, and press P, create one keyframe. Okay, And now decrease the scale a little bit, and let's disable the snapping. We will make sure this make is at the center. Okay, then go, first of all let's go when all animation is done. So I'm going to select this and move this over here, then go few frame forward. Let's make this -25, and let's bring down this position over here. So if you see, we will get something like this. Let's move this over here, and now we need for 1 second gap. So I'll go to around 2 seconds, I'll go to around 3 seconds, and I'll move this over here like this. Then we'll go to around 4 second, create another keyframes over here. We will delete this scaling keyframes, we don't need that anymore. Then go to around 5 seconds, we will again make this 25, and we will bring down the position downwards towards this better. Then go to around 6 seconds, create another keyframe, go to the 7 second over here. Let's make this -25. Let's bring this down to everyday, and let's move this position a little bit over here, so it will be properly at the center like this. Also at this point our position should be over here a little bit. Copy this keyframe, go over here, paste it. Sorry, we don't need to do that. I think this looks good. This now let's try to adjust it again. This make text is should be properly at the center, so I'll adjust the position accordingly. At this point again, this yourself should be properly at the center. So copy this keyframe, hit Ctrl C, go over here, hit Ctrl V. Similarly at this point, this better text should be properly at the center. Copy this keyframe, go over here, hit Ctrl V, and this everyday text also properly at the center. Then go to around 8 seconds, create another keyframe, go to the start over here, also create one keyframe at scale, go to the 9 second, and let's make this 100, and let's make this 0 rotation, and let's bring this over here, and let's bring this over here. Okay, now select those keyframes, all of them, and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, we will move one handle over here, and we will move one handle over here, so you will get this kind of animation. Now all we need to do is we need to do one by one adjustments. So first, this make should start to animate around 1 second. I'm going to select those keyframe, and I'll move this over here. Then at this point I want this yourself should animate, so I'll move this yourself over here, so this will animate. Then at somewhere around at this point I want this better text should animate, so with the help of open square bracket I'll move that better text over here. Let's adjust a little bit over here like this. Then somewhere around at this point I want this everyday text should animate, so I'll move this everyday text over here like this. Now we will go to the make, and we will delete this, we will hide this red layer. So if I see this animation now, I'll get this kind of stuff. Okay, now we will double click to open this, not double click but double A, and we will enable depth of field like this, and let's increase the aperture value to 200 like this, and blur value to 200 also. Let's increase the focus distance somewhere around 2000. or let's say 1000. 800, let's see. Yep. I think 700 looks good. Or let's say 500. Okay, so first make yourself, let's make this blur value 100 only. Better than every day. And then at this point we will create the focus distance keyframe, aperture keyframe, and uh, yeah, 2 is enough. And then we will change the focus distance to 800 or something, and select those keyframe and hit F9, and aperture value to 400 maybe, like this, or let's say 300. Select those keyframe and hit F9, like this. Okay, then right click new and create one null object. Make sure to enable this 3D icon. Select this null 2 and make it apparent with this 3. Select this, press P, alt click on this position keyframe and apply wiggle. Hit enter, and inside that type 2 comma 2 comma 2 3 times. So now along with this animation you will get a little bit of wiggle effect also, and if you want then you can make it 3 comma also, like this. But 3 comma 3 looks quite weird, so let's stick with 2 comma 2 only. So yep, this is how you can create this kind of 3D text animation inside of After Effects, like this. And if you want, then another thing you can do, you can select all of them, hit Ctrl D, and let's bring them at backward, and change the color of this one to red for example, and press P. I'll go to the top view and I'm going to change the Z position over here, and if you go to the active camera you will get extra layers like this. Okay, and press Ctrl Shift C and let's call it as extra, and enable this icon, and I'm going to convert this layer into 3D. Press P for position, and let's go to the top view again, and as you guys can see I can adjust the layers like this. Now over here press T for opacity, and let's change the opacity to 80 and go to the active camera view, and if I see this over here I'll get this kind of stuff. Let's make this opacity 30. I'll get this kind of stuff. Okay, and I'm going to select this. Let's make this opacity 10 only, and go to the effect and presets and apply blur effect. I'm going to apply Gaussian blur and increase the value to 20, like this. And if you want you can press P and you can change the position of it. So this is how you can create this kind of 3D text animation inside of After Effects like this.